What's up, folks? Ncaa 31 here, bringing you Powerhouse Online Dynasty, the NCAA 13 last season. Number 3, Notre Dame. Number 12, Texas. This is not the same Texas owner as the previous 7 seasons. It's rather unfortunate. We've had some good tussles this year, but, players come, players go, players come back. So anyhow, here we are on the march with the old flex gun. Getting on the board first. And I switched from the 4-3 in the first game to the 4-2-5. Couple of reasons. One, I have a backup strong safety who I don't want to have wasting away on the bench. And I wasn't really in love with my middle linebacker, so I pretty much just formation subbed my 2 outside backers into the 4-2-5, and I am ready to roll. 7-7 game as Texas is trying to make some things happen. But I get back on top in short order. Really liking this 4-2-5. I have some plays I'm going to do a video on as far as some base coverages and zone pressures, as I'm back on offense here, showing some option even though I don't have an option quarterback. But I love his throwing. 91 throw power, 99 accuracy. And I'll occasionally sneak in my backup quarterback, who's not exactly a speed burner, only an average runner, but it's kind of like the knuckleball effect. You're looking at a knuckleball all game long, and all of a sudden the knuckleball pitcher sneaks in that 85-mile-an-hour fastball. The speed differential makes it look like it's faster than it is. Same deal here. Going up top. Kind of sad that this is my last season, or this is our last season, because this team is rather young. This safety here is a true freshman, and he's really good. But nothing lasts forever. And, running this offense with this quarterback, here he is getting run down on the triple option. Kind of reminded me of old Lou Holtz after the Tony Rice era, running option football with guys like Ron Paulus, Kevin McDougal. He actually almost won a national championship with Kevin McDougal. Probably should have won a national championship, or at least played for one. I would have loved to have seen how they would have matched up with that Nebraska team, seeing how, if I remember correctly, Tommy Frazier wasn't quite a beast yet. But that loss to Boston College that year made me cry and ruined their season. Who else did Lou Holtz try to run the option with? Rick Meyer. Rick Meyer actually had a pretty good Notre Dame career. He actually had some very good moments. Didn't win a national championship. He had that Sugar Bowl win when Jerome Bettis ran wild over Florida. He had the famous snow game. Set all kinds of, at the time, Notre Dame passing records. He had a good career. Did nothing in the NFL, but, what can you do? I liked Rick Meyer when he was at Notre Dame. But after Rick Meyer and McDougal, you had that dark period of really bad Notre Dame quarterbacks. You had Jarius Jackson, Ron Paulus. Remember Ron Paulus? I remember when Ron Paulus threw for like 3 touchdown passes his first start as a freshman, and everyone got all excited and forgot that it was against Northwestern. That was a guy who probably never should have gone to Notre Dame. Ron Paulus should have gone to a place like BYU or Purdue. Would have been good in the fun and gun offense of Spurrier. He should have gone someplace that spread the ball out and threw the football. But Lou had him running the old power option game, and his career did not go very well. Then after Lou Holtz left, you had guys like Jarius Jackson, and probably the worst one of them all, Carlisle Holiday. Remember Carlisle Holiday? How can you be Notre Dame and have a guy as bad as Carlisle Holiday be your starting quarterback? You saw his quarterback go into beast mode there. Our quarterbacks actually exchanged beast mode. Mine went into beast mode and shook off a sack and threw a dart downfield, and his guy did the same thing in the next drive. And on this one, he has to have his tackling on aggressive, because my guy just shook off those tackles and took it to the barn. Now I can lay back, play some Tampa 2, get another INT as he's kind of forcing the ball a little bit downfield. And the triple option again. Gotta play disciplined defense for all 4 quarters, and the only thing that guy lacks is breakaway speed. He can do everything else. He's elusive, he can break tackles, he's got good hands, he has route running in the 80s. Just doesn't have that open field speed. And this is why you don't play and have an aim chat at the same time. I was having a conversation with the Alabama owner while I was on defense, and that happened. Get the onside kickback. Here's my backup QB. And I will throw with him too, because he can throw the ball. But he's got just enough speed to be a threat on the QB wraps, QB blasts. And if I get a keep read on the triple option to do some things with his legs. Back to the dive read there. Dive back does some things. I'm still pissed off that I can't get that kind of production out of the flex bone, but hey. Basically, the whole purpose of this playbook was to get a viable triple option, spread option going. And now my defensive line and pass rushers are in beast mode. They're all yellow and red, and that ices the game. So, hope you guys enjoy. Talk to y'all later. Peace.